Hello, and welcome to Multidimensional Wavelength. This video today is for those who are living in the physical, third-dimensional world who may not know about energy and vibrations. Everything that you perceive is really just energy that is vibrating in such a way where you can comprehend it. Both Einstein and Tesla knew this to be true. So if we can imagine everything as energy for a minute, and when you do this, it may help to think about a scene from The Matrix, where everything becomes a similar color and shape, and how the more dense the physical objects are, the brighter and more compact we see that energy in that certain space. When trying this exercise, I like to imagine the energy being golden or white in color. The reason we would see a single color with variations based on density and movements of objects is because if everything is energy, including our bodies, and that energy originated at the same source, then it would be all the same color as that source. This gets into the point that we and everything that we perceive that is all around us is interconnected. We are the same type of energy, just vibrating at different frequencies, and therefore are perceived as different things. The same can be said about what we perceive as solids, liquids, and gases. When you start to see everything as energy, the world and the universe become both smaller and larger at the same time. Smaller because of the connection into one single source, and larger because of the amount of energy you are when compared to all the energy around you in various vibratory states. As we talk about vibrations, we have to touch upon frequency. So, vibration in its simplest form is how the energy travels, and frequency refers to the number of times that energy consistently moves or happens over a certain amount of time. Frequency plays a huge factor with sound, light, and electricity. So if we know that it is how energy travels, then we would be able to measure its travel pattern. Heinrich Hertz came up with the method to measure frequency when he did so by means of radio waves. So we write Hertz as a capital H and a lowercase z. And two interesting things to take away or take note of are how the universe has a frequency of 432 hertz and the Earth has a frequency of 7.83 hertz. The 7.83 hertz for the Earth is also referred to as the Schumann resonance, which was discovered by a physicist named Winfield Otto Schumann. I believe that was in 1952. The Schumann resonance can also be referred to as the Earth's heartbeat. And although the universe's hertz do not change, at least from what we know, the Earth's hertz can fluctuate. Without getting too technical, some say that it has to do with weather and storms that impact the atmosphere, and in particular the ionosphere. However, I believe that the reason we can see fluctuations, especially at local levels, is due to the collective vibrations within each community that impacts the Earth. I believe this to be the case for two reasons. The first is resonance, which is when two different objects, people, or ideas vibrate at a similar frequency, which results in a heightened sense of that amplified frequency. So if you come in contact with a person, object, or idea that you find attracted to or connected to, you could say that it resonates with you. The more resonance there is, especially between people and their ideas within a community, the higher their vibration will be and the greater impact on the Schumann resonance we will see. Something interesting to mention about resonance that you may want to look up is the Cladny plate experiment. And that has to do with sand and how it reacts when you put it on a plate, and sound and vibrations occur and kind of rearrange that sand into different patterns based on on the frequency or the hertz given to it. The second is how impactful sounds are on us as individuals and as a community. Another experiment that I would like to bring up is that conducted by a Japanese researcher named Masaru Emoto. So what Mr. Emoto did was expose water to different types of music. He then would take a drop from each and freeze those droplets to see what their crystalline or geometric structures look like under a microscope. And if you look into this, what you'll find is that the more positive music resonating at a certain hertz created beautiful and geometric structures, whereas heavy metal and negative music created these jagged and fractured structures that were kind of all over the place. So when you think about how we are comprised mostly of water, you can start to put together how we affect ourselves by our choice in music. It has a direct correlation to how we feel and how high or low we allow our vibration to be. I'd also like to add that Mr. Emoto not only did this experiment with music, but with written intentions on paper as well. He would write something positive or negative and then leave it with a glass of water overnight before taking a droplet and freezing it for inspection. The results were similar to that of the music, where positivity birthed something beautiful and negativity created something sporadic. It is this intention piece of it that directly impacts us, as it shows us how our intentions, whether it be through words, thoughts, or actions, play a part in our individual lives, and then how we resonate with others around us. That is going to do it for this video, but I hope that you see how energy, frequency, and vibration, and their workings, play a crucial part in everything. It is my hope that you learn something new here that you can use to enhance your own personal life. If you did learn something new or found this video interesting, please like and subscribe. If you think this information would be beneficial for someone you know, please feel free to share this video. As always, I hope that you have a blessed day filled with love and light.